Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot Convention with the Weekly Comic Roundup. We've made it through the first part of the roundup. Now I'm going to continue with kicking things off with Batman '89 Echoes #4. This miniseries, since it's is a story concerning the continuing the story of the Tim Burton Batman. Where we left off. Bruce Wayne was masquerading as a bomber to be admitted to Arkham Asylum because of an employee's death. The employee being Dr. Hugo Strange. However, Bruce has encountered one of the newer doctors, Dr. Jonathan Crane, and recently was subjected to Crane's fear-based therapy. Also, a TV shrink. Dr. Harleen Quinzel has gotten her own show. She specializes in persona therapy. So the issue opens with Bruce being sedated. And basically cutting on himself. To get a message out to Robin. Robin relays the message to Alfred. Apparently, Alfred realizes that Bruce has been exposed to a drug known as nepenthyline. It prevents the brain from forming permanent memories. Also, a bribery scandal has popped up at Gotham PD involving Barbara Gordon. And Alfred just learns of this in the paper. We also get a brief glimpse of Dr. Quinzel's persona therapy with a patient known as Selena Kyle, who apparently was where Harleen got the idea for persona therapy. One of the patients at Arkham tells Bruce about a man named Kashif, who was a POW. And worked with, volunteered as a translator. And Kashif and Strange got along famously to the point of trading formulas and such. Kashif is currently in but Kashif fell into a coma exactly one day after what happened with Hugo Strange. Some feds are looking into the the bomber that Bruce is impersonating. Apparently, the fingerprints that Arkham have actually don't match the prints of the actual bomber, and so they go to investigate. Dr. Crane sees one of his patients, Roland Desmond. Tells Desmond that Desmond's not going to get his sedatives, and injects him with presumably his fear toxin. A bunch of the inmates at Arkham are basically set as the first patients for Dr. Quinzel's show, including Bruce Wayne, Lowry, and Blockbuster. However, Bruce basically uses black makeup on his face to just cover the upper half of his face, and say for persona therapy is Batman. Desmond's brought in, and the door is shut behind him. Desmond's trigger image is apparently clowns, and Desmond attacks the show just as the feds are arriving. And during the attack as well, there was an explosion at Arkham. But Maynard and Bruce work together to incapacitate Blockbuster. It works for about 5 seconds or so. But they managed to get Harley Quinn and her the other inmates out, and Bruce manages to get a potential sample of Crane's fear toxin from spent needles. Crane, however, has suit up as the Scarecrow and uses fear toxin on the police. Robin shows up on Arkham's roof and helps Bruce and Maynard escape, and also delivers a package for Bruce, the Batsuit. And Batman swoops onto the scene as the issue ends. Good issue. I like the idea that at this point Batman has a collapsible suit akin to the Iron Man, the suitcase armor that Iron Man had in Iron Man 2. Also, that he's had in the comics for ages. Moving on though to our next book, we've got Batman and Death in the Family. Robin Lives, number 3. Where we left off, the psychiatrist was backtracking over the events that led to the Joker's death after his attempt at murdering Jason Todd. So the issue opens with the confirmation that Jason had killed Joker. Apparently, he was in some kind of fugue state, and previously before that all that happened, Joker was holed up in an abandoned video store. There were various corpses and even a caged bat nearby. Bruce had told Dr. Dev about his extracurricular activities and brought her to the grave of his parents. But Jason had escaped, and so Batman went looking for him. However, the signal had been turned on, and first he had an encounter with Mother Grimm, who brainwashes young children to love her, and Batman starts to think that maybe him and Mother Grimm aren't so different. But Nightwing had talked to Bruce as well, and said that Nightwing regrets not having a normal childhood. And Bruce talks about this with Alfred, but and during their conversation, Bruce states that Alfred was the only family he ever needed, but Alfred retorts by saying that while Bruce Wayne and Batman fashion themselves a loner, he's not. He always needs people. He always has. Robin, Nightwing, the Justice League, the Outsiders, they're not just partners in Batman's war on crime. They're his sons. They're his brothers and sisters. But Bruce finds out about Jason leaving the Institute, and him and Nightwing revisit their previous discussion. But they're looking for two of them look for Jason. Jason, meanwhile, has been shaking down lowlifes while looking for Joker, and he gets He gets taken into the videos where the Joker has been hiding out at. But when he's face to face with Joker, he freezes, and Joker takes a boxing glove, gun with a boxing glove, knocks Jason out, and turns Jason into Jokey, the boy lackey, and that is where the issue ends. I can definitely imagine how humiliation would lead to Jason killing the Joker, but it's definitely more than that. Moving on, though, to our next book, we've got Gotham by Batman, Gotham by Gaslight, the Kryptonian Age, number 4. Where we left off, a mystical artifact that had been in Bruce Wayne's possession was being taken across country to be hidden. However, the League of Shadows attacked the train it was on. Also on the train, and talking to the person holding the artifact, was a flim-flam hot air balloonist by the name of Alan Scott. So the issue begins in Colorado with the train wreck. Alan Scott has survived. Um, the woman that was holding onto the artifact convinces him to take it as she's dying. Alan Scott sees two members of the League of Shadows dispatch other passengers on the train, and then attacks the ninjas with the ring. He's shocked by what he's done. In Gotham Harbor, a boat captain is making attempts at bribing the police to allow for the illegal import of Kandaki rum, Nairobi diamonds, rum from Kandaki opium, and rum from Corto Maltese. But Batman manages to impress upon it. Batman gets him and begins to question him about a recent trip he made to Gotham to import the League of Shadows. In Antarctica, where Adam Strange and Diana are encamped, the two of them have actually begun long trek to a whaling outpost. They find it, and Diana attempts to get them passage on a whaling ship. However, the fee that is the whaling captain's ask is not one that Diana wants to pay, and she's able to make her displeasure with that very well known. But they manage to get to a boat, and Adam Strange tells her of Bruce Wayne. From what he tells her, she's not impressed. In Metropolis, Lex Luthor is attempting to once again buy the Daily Planet, and they're still working off the costs from the last time that Lois Lane made unfounded accusations about Lex. However, he's buying up mines all over, all over the Midwest, and he's managed to hire enforcers. The vaudeville villainous, the Cajun Crocodile, the Dead Shot. Almost seems like some kind of task force or squad. But apparently the location is right around a small town in Kansas by the name of Smallville. And Perry agrees to send her there. In the Lutherville Minehead in Kansas, Dr. Victor Stone meets with Lex Luthor, and basically states that Stone is basically the patent clerk, and he's done all he can do as a patent clerk, but Stone has then showed what Luthor's currently working on, which appears to be a person conducting electricity. And that is where the issue ends. This has been a It's been an interesting series so far. I'm looking forward to John Constantine's return to the story, whenever it happens, and presumably the revelation of Martian Manhunter. But anyways, that's gonna do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, Mastodon, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. Big shout out to Patreon patron Red Band of the Penis. Thank you so much for your support. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off saying, live long and rock hard.